Hello gamers! Hi, welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby, and today we are going to be playing Parkour Warrior on MCCI. So I think music is a little up higher than I normally have it for the intro section, because I had everything moved around for the purposes of playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Friend for getting the first Channel Points Award, and also Max, thank you for the not first. How are you doing, chatters? I hope life is treating you kindly, treating you well. I had a little bit of an ordeal getting here. The whole thing with bus schedules, it's kind of crazy. It's going amazing actually. Nice. So glad to hear it. Fantastic news. Chatters, there's a thing with my bus schedule where if I catch one bus that is close to the time that I finish work, then I should be able to start stream relatively on time, but if I don't catch that bus, then it's later. And I tell you what, I don't think I've ever once caught the earlier bus. I think it's always been the later bus. So I don't know, maybe we're gonna have to move the 4 o'clock time to 4:30? I don't know. We'll see. I guess something that you probably didn't know is possible. You have a girlfriend? Max, congrats! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so good to hear. Whoa, Max, girlfriend time. Is this the girl that you're asking us for advice with, or is it someone else? Either way, fantastic times. So thrilled for you. What else? Sorry, I've thoughts, things I need to say. Oh, heads up, I am going to have to be. That's another one. All right, okay, all right. Glad to see you can handle that on your own. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'll put this out on Discord as well, but there's an improv show next week, and it's on Thursday, which means that one of the practices is happening this week on Friday. So I will be at improv practice tomorrow, and then next week I'm probably going to miss Thursday's stream, but I'll be there Friday. Complicated. In order to get my player, okay? Okay, how? I mean, sometimes it just works out. She's beautiful too. Oh, I'm so glad. That's so nice. I'm genuinely so thrilled for you. Congrats on girlfriend. Very cool. Very pog. That is the end of our intro section, so I'm going to turn on some tunes. This might be too chill for what I'm doing today. She's genuinely the best looking. I'm so glad. Hang on, let's try this one. Why is this all chill? I want something a little more exciting. Hang on. Aquarium playlist. Yeah, alright, I'll do aquarium playlist. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and change the scene in 3, 2, 1, and bop! Let's hop into MCCI. Okay, it sounds weird to tell you guys. That makes sense. Big ol' life changes and stuff there. Since you still know me since a young Max. It has been ages. It's been a long time of knowing you. Oh, Kribike! Good morning, Gamer Nation. Nation, good morning, Gamer. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing Parkour Warrior today. Yeah. Is audio a little loud? I don't know. Audio might be a little. I changed some things. Changed some things because of the Heroes streams, and now everything might be off. Ooh, yeah, we're cutting it close on this one. Ooh, we're cutting it so close. Yep, sounds good, Max. Good luck with girlfriend. Alright. Welcome back to Parkour Warrior, in which we jump a lot. I don't know what to tell you. We're doing just a crazy amount of jumping, to be honest. How are you guys doing out there? This is my warm-up, by the way, in case you've forgotten. Ah! Enthusi Sulk. Interesting. New name change out there. How you doing? I've not played this game ever. Not once ever. Haven't played Minecraft in ages. But we're gonna get back in the swing a bit. We're gonna get back in the swing of it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine and normal. Good, how about you? Doing well. Little tired from after work. My work isn't like physically strenuous or anything. It's just you gotta focus a lot on like little details and stuff, which I think is does tend to have an effect. Wanna go eat? Yeah, thank you for stopping by, friend. It was lovely to have you here. Lovely to see you. I know it's very late where you are. The chatter would change their name every year. I think Freddy has been known to do that on occasion. That's my first instinct, is that you're thinking of Freddy. Where's Freddy? I don't know, haven't seen him in a hot second. To be fair though, I've also been playing like niche games that that are not the more popular ones that I play lately. I've been doing like Here's My Magic 3 and stuff. Thank you for the Rickroll, Lord. Hello, hello. Haven't seen Baby Girl in a while. Yeah. I'll get that marked in just a bit, Lord. Alright, now we'll get it marked. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're popping off. Beep. Alright. Moonjane Smith, they still good? Let's see. Jay's been dropping in the Heroes streams every once in a while. Mr. Milk, it's been a hot second. Haven't seen him in a little bit. I think he commented on something that was happening in the Discord though. And Moon, keep doing something about listening to it. Yay! Thanks, Corvigate. Good luck driving. Who's this little guy, Lord? It's a little fella. Of course, you're the few who are here now. Mm-hmm. It's a slight pain and quite amounts of discomfort. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you will be less discomfited as time goes on. And of course, you're taking it on me with the Rickrolls, aren't you? Yeah, alright. Woo, if I missed that last jump, I would have been quite upset. No, definitely, I come here simply to Rickroll. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, but man, me starting a new job definitely has affected the way things work around here. And, I don't know, it's difficult. I miss having all the time in the world together quite a lot, but it's probably good for me to be doing the employment game or something. What do you do? I work at a bank. I am a bookkeeper, essentially. Which means that I do a lot of back-end, like, balancing work with things to make sure that stuff is all adding up and is turning out okay. Yeah, that's what I do. So you're smart. I don't think it doesn't require a lot of critical thinking as much unless there's problems to be solved. Which there are those on occasion. A lot of it is like data entry and stuff. Which is, I mean, I personally enjoy it quite a lot, but it's not the most difficult thing in the world. I get given a thing with numbers on it. I go, oh, this number goes in this box. And this number goes on that box. And this number seems to be missing something, so I'll go looking in the reports that I have to see where that number is supposed to be. Not really that. I accidentally became a farmer. Oh, neat. That sounds interesting. I like the logistics side of it. No, I really enjoy it quite a lot. So I'm so busy. Farming moment. I enjoy logistics and statistics. Yeah, I think it's so fun. I'm not gonna lie. I get to look at numbers and put them all in things, and yeah, it's, I think, a very good job for the way that I am. If only it didn't keep me from streaming on twitch.tv during the time that I've been doing it heretofore. That'd be very nice, and yet here we are. Whoop, got him. But like working really hard for now. Some of things. For now, I know too much things and doing too much things and no clue what to do. That's rough. Having too many good things. Genuinely very tricky. There we go. Whew, I am a little brain fried, so I don't know how engaged with wow, you can already see the effects. Normally I keep my little prattling conversations going, but we'll see how far we go with that today. We might just be hanging out playing game. Cause let me tell you, chatters, just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, this one! I hate this one. This one is my original my original nemesis. Wish I could help. Yeah, no worries. I don't ever want to be like, so the responsibility is on you guys for things, necessarily, because we're just here to have fun. But you know, the gosh darn employment life. Oh, and I was doing so well too. I was doing really surprisingly well on that one. Like, I mean, like logistics, statistics, and analysis. Love to analyze things. Big enjoyer of analysis. Can you hear me out? Yeah? Would love to hear you out. I was doing so well on that first one I was doing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recapture that. Woo! You're doing so well, chatters. You don't think it's a good idea? You don't think what's a good idea? Doing this or what? Okay, we're skipping. Oh, I'm skipping the entire deal. That is, I don't like that I'm skipping the entire bonus path, but I am just not willing to try to brute force that today. We're just gonna do the rest of it. The team leader at supermarket does all those things. I don't think it's a great job though. Yeah. No, and the problem with that is that also then you gotta be interacting with customers a lot too. Which, you know, I don't mind. I worked customer service for a while. But one of the things that I do like quite a bit about my job at the bank is that most of it is not customer facing. Occasionally we take calls if like the main lines call through. But for the most part, you know, it's really not that customer service oriented. Which again, I am an enjoyer of customer service generally, but I do like that sometimes. Alright, there's that. And let's go ahead and, oh gosh, they've moved everything. Oh gosh, wait, what? There's flashing things on for, oh. Got him, I guess. Let's go ahead and exit this area. Friend of me over there, but nothing like over here. There's only a job I could think of. I love when I did the zoo thing. I could just lie. That does sound like a good time. Actually, another video analyzer for like security feeds for math, dash cams, etc. But that involves too much paperwork. Yeah, and I don't feel like it'd be active enough. I feel like I'd just be looking at the screen for a while. I wouldn't be like typing stuff in or like problem solving anything. Whoop. So you know the job is good. It's just it's wreaked havoc on my sleep schedule. Why are ladders the way that they are? It's wreaked havoc on my sleep schedule, and also it's wreaked havoc on my streaming schedule, which is very sad. Whoop. My coworkers are pretty cool too. I've not told any of them about you guys, in well, keeping with my policy of not talking about, not letting my personal and professional lives mix. Yeah, my coworkers are pretty neat. Friend of mine asked if I could see something on the phone because he didn't. Took me 5 minutes and lots of back and forth. Yeah. Did you get him though? Are they around the same age as you? They actually are, to a surprising degree. I think there's one of them that is very much like very close to my age and has a baby, which is I don't enjoy. Like there's I have a coworker who's currently on maternity leave, but then there's another one who had a kid like a couple months ago, and I think that she's the same age as me, and I don't like that. It's like I'm aware that many people in my life are like doing the having kids thing, but it's kind of wanted to be like confronted in your face with someone like the same year as you. Oh, you did nice. Congrats, Lord. But yeah, no, it's wild. And so Trash Panda took them chimkins as an American fellow. Ah, those gosh darn Trash Pandas. With their clever little fingers that look like hands, even though they're not technically hands because they don't have true thumbs. You can use them sort of like thumbs, but the thumb, the defining feature of the thumb is usually that it like crosses over the other fingers, and raccoons do not have a thumb that does that. They are not primates. Shocking news today. Raccoons are not primates. Now I go to sleep. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Lord. Oh, thank you for... Oh, yep. Yeah, for followed, you're gonna want to use the other one. 3 years and 1 month. My goodness, that's so long. Max has been here. Oh, Max, you reset your... You reset your count at some point. So we don't remember... We don't have the original on file. No, it's weird just cause I don't know. I just don't think that anyone in my life should be having kids. I'm like, wow, everyone's too young. I'm too young. They should not be doing this. Why are they doing this? Whoop. Got okay. Yeah, that's like, that is most of the time that I've been actively streaming, Lord. We're going to have my 4-year anniversary in May. I do think that this is that the job change is one of the biggest changes we've had in my entire career of my entire career of streaming. I can speak words. Yeah, one of the biggest changes we've had. So it'll be interesting to see how that fits with the 4-year anniversary. It's kind of wild and kind of crazy. Maybe because you felt like that. I get a type of I can compare it to something else. Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Like I don't think that is what I'm feeling, but it makes sense why that would be something that you'd consider it being. I am not personally interested in having kids at all right now, or probably ever in the future. But I like respect that other people in my life are, and like my coworkers. I just think it's weird. There's this 16-year-old footballer who played in the World Cup and scored in the finals. Oh, there's definitely I've definitely felt that emotion before with some things of like, man, if only I'd started earlier, done this thing before now. I kept saying he's the same age as you. Yeah, no, that's a tough feeling to have. That's a tough one whenever it's like, oh, like the same age as you, and you're like, I have not. Oh gosh, my mom is calling. Hold on. She says hi back. Max, I saw that you said, "Hey, mother alert." She says hi back. Just a quick thing. She didn't know I was live, so we resolved that pretty easily. Yeah. I did it as a joke. No, I said you guys said hi. What, you think you think I wouldn't respect to say hello to your mother for me? You think I would respect that? Ludicrous. I feel fulfilled. Nice. I'm glad you feel fulfilled with that. Ah, this jump is not even that hard. Okay. There we go. Now we're thinking with portals. That phrase has just entered my vocabulary as a now we're doing a thing. Even though this is never even close to thinking with portals. We're just going. We're not even thinking with portals, we're just going. But now you're thinking with portals. Whoop. Ah! Me when I fall off the plant. Portal 2 is such a good game. I wish there was 10 million games like Portal 2. But the problem is that how do you make more of that? Like the community test chambers do a lot of it, and then when you get like series happening in there, that's really nice. I played some very lovely community chamber series back in my time of it. Can't wait for Subnautica 2 like OMG. I am quite frankly so excited. Cyborg and I want to play together. I don't know if he wants to do it on stream, in which case I'd probably do it with you guys first and then with him later maybe. But having native multiplayer compatibility sounds very cool. I'm playing with my friends. Yeah, they really got some, like, the number one thing that I think people felt about the base game, which is, wow, this is so fun. I want to do it with all of my friends. Cause it's good. It's a fun game. You wanna play it with other people. And then yeah. Why not play with Cyborg first? Well, cause I mean, Subnautica is a story-based game usually, so if I do it with Cyborg first, I won't have the first-time reactions when I'm playing it with you guys. But, I don't know, we'll see. Cause, yeah. Like, I have replayed games on stream, like streams, like, I played Subnautica on stream, which is one that I played a long time ago. Sometimes it can be nice to have that first look with it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah! So finding this story out together is like cool. It's like we are experiencing this game together. Whoop. Or like, there's that phenomenon where if you've already played a game, it can be really fun to watch someone else play it for the first time, so you can like see when they hit all the big moments and stuff. There's a meme on Tumblr that's like old fans laughing and crying when new fans of something encounter the bits that make them sad. It's like, ha! You discovered the part where it rips your soul into 3 pieces. That's so funny. I always mistime that one. Oh, that was bad. I need them to have a Cyclops in the game. I do think that the lack of the Cyclops in Below Zero was one of the things that made me sad. Cause, or like even just that the prawn felt less useful. It's all about, I don't know, I feel like the sea truck was a good idea, but then in execution, it's kind of wild then. Or like it doesn't necessarily have to be a Cyclops specifically, as long as it's something cool. Like I can be a little, just a little bit not picky as a treat. Purely as a treat, I can be a little less picky. But oh gosh, one of these. Whoop. Totally. Nope. Nope. That's not how you do this one. Go. Whoop. Hang on. Whoop. 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 There we go. I'll bring my Cyclops together would be great. Oh, the prawn is great. No, I love the prawn. But I feel like in Below Zero, there, it didn't ever really feel like you had to use the prawn. You could use the sea truck for pretty much everything you needed, except for drilling large deposits, which, you know, didn't even come up that often. So, I would have loved if there was more to do with the prawn. I love the prawn suit. But, you know, having a... They say in the first game that the Cyclops is meant to be operated by 3 people minimum, so would be neat for them to have a vehicle where having multiple people operate it is the way to do it. Need to play Below Zero. You made it in the first game. Oh, you haven't played Below Zero. Okay, then I will not give any spoilers about Below Zero then. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the base game, so, you know, I guess I will warn you to temper your expectations. But they've got some good stuff in there. I just wish they'd done things a little differently with the way they did the vehicles. Do something that was badass, because gosh, I took my time to use all of it. Yeah, no, like especially this music is a little too calm for what we're looking for. I thought Aquarium was gonna be just a little more interesting, but no, we're let's do this. No, wait, that doesn't have the markers that I'm looking for. Hang on. We are looking for some things. Oh, CandyBot wants me to drink some water. How silly did CandyBot to tell me to drink water at this particular junction in time? See about this. Is this gonna do it for us? We're starting out with something from Cuphead, which I think is a good sign. That's a little bit much for me, actually. Why is this so hard to find the exact vibes I'm looking for? Is Attorney? No, that's a little... That's not quite it either. Hang Yeah, sure. Let's run with this for a little bit, and see how it's treating us. It's so Chatters. It's so difficult to find a good playlist to match the vibes. But this, I feel like, is closer to what I'm looking for. I don't want anything that's like too crazy hardcore, because ultimately, at the end of the day, we're not taking this like super duper seriously. I just want something that keeps up a nice energy level while we're hanging out. I love an energy level. Oh, it's this one. I can do this one, but it's been a hot second since I've actually successfully completed it. Because you gotta do that Neo right there. And that's a really weird Neo to have to do. Well, we'll give it a couple more shots. I'm not super in the mood to really push hard on anything in particular today. You know, we're chilling, we're having a good time. I spent some time yesterday sewing lots of little paper half circles into little cones. That was very fun. I was helping someone make some decorations, and there's this thing. Have you guys seen like the jellyfish hats and stuff? So it turns out that that sometimes the little like jellyfish tendril things can be made by just taking like some paper. I don't know exactly what kind of paper it was. Cutting it into circles, cutting it in half, and then sewing them into little cones that hang on a string. So I was doing some of that yesterday because someone wanted to use some strings of those as decor for something, and I was helping them out with it. That was nice. I love to do little sewing projects. I'm a cross-stitch girly, first and foremost. Oh, let's absolutely go. Oh, this one's hard too. Is that happening? Yeah. No, but I'm a cross-stitch girly, first and foremost. With my ways, with my little crafts that I do. So it was fun doing something that had a little bit of needlework in it. Love to do a little bit of needlework. Ooh, we were doing so well on that one until we weren't. We're doing so extremely well until we weren't. But I bet we can do well. I was gonna have an internship at school with kids. Nice. We love a good internship. I am at a point in my life where I don't think I would be very happy as a teacher. I know that we always joke about me having teacher vibes, and I do still like coaching the improv kids, of course. But, you know, I've been thinking about my life, and I do think that I would get frustrated with being a teacher eventually. I think I would feel quite upset about some parts of being a teacher. I'd hate having to like do parent meetings and stuff. One of the best parts about being a volunteer coach is that I don't have to do parent meetings. Get to come to a late night thing. Ooh, I do love being involved in like school events and culture and stuff. That's why the coaching is a good gig for me. I always feel like there's so much happening at a school. And it can be very nice to be a part of it. You gotta get in on those, on those like events and stuff. There's like a thing I thought about the pattern at the end there, but I've lost it. Whoop, that was a bad jump, just in general. I hate being allergic. It is tough being allergic to things. I'm allergic to kiwi and probably milk. To be honest, it's probably a lactose allergy. I just hate it. And is it affecting my life? Probably. Am I willing to do anything about it? Probably not, you know? Like at a certain point, enough is enough, right? Oh wow, why is my nose doing that thing that does where it itches? I don't know why it itches. I don't know why it is the way that it is. Let's not try and brute force that one, you know, like maybe some other time we'll give it a shot, but I feel like for now I did that one that I hadn't done for a while, and I feel like that I'm pretty content with that. I'm pretty okay with my accomplishments as they are. Let me just fall off the ledge. How does that sound? I know that that's a great idea to fall off the ledge. That seems like the purpose of this game actually, is to fall off the ledge. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. It's fine. It's totally chill and fine and normal. It's not even a problem. It's not even a problem. We're chilling. We're chilling. Whoop. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We're chilling. It's fine. It's literally fine. I don't see the problem here. It's fine. It's a-okay, alright. Whoop! We get a little silly with it out here. We get a little silly with it on occasion, but it's also, and notably, totally fine. Whoop! Allergies are kind of stupid in general. Like what? Your body just goes, oh no! This thing that's a normal experience. I actually hate it enough I'm gonna kill you and or just give you a really terrible time with it. Aren't people, wait, I feel like I read something somewhere about people like curing allergies with the use of like mRNA. I think that's kind of cool. If the article that I'm remembering is real and correct. Where it's like they find a way to like communicate to the immune system that the thing is safe. And so they don't need to be causing huge fuss about it. Which I would appreciate. I'd appreciate if we weren't causing huge fuss about things. Oh my gosh, why is my nose itching? My skin starts to irritate? Yeah. That's rough. So normally I have to suffer there with a sweater shirt on? Mm-hmm. That's rough. Genuinely. That's a rough go of it. Alright, there we go. But I think there is some research where they're using torture. No, absolutely. They're using like mRNA to and using like dead cells that the body reads as its own to convince it that the allergen is actually okay. Now, I don't. Is something like that ever going to get to a point where they'll let me eat kiwis again? I don't know if we're ever gonna get there or like. I guess I shouldn't say, considering the way that science progresses so fast. But I do think that a better use of the technology, at least at first, would be going for people with like deadly allergies. You know, I'm like the ones where you like deadly peanut allergies and stuff. That's what it is. Yeah, it does sound like torture. Sounds about right. You know, putting technology towards that, like that, towards helping people with deadly allergies not die, sounds like a great use of time and science. My allergy, I don't think is deadly. To be fair, I haven't eaten a kiwi in ages and ages and ages, ever since I was eating one and found out that, or like figured out, I should say, that my tongue was experiencing, that my tongue was getting a little tingly. Ever since then, I've not eaten a single kiwi. So it's very possible that if I were to try another kiwi, like a kiwi now, the reaction would be much worse. Because when you've been like eating, your body builds up a tolerance. Not enough that it, like, stops being bad for you, but like enough of a tolerance that the reaction is usually like less intense. And then when you go off of the allergen, that's when your body starts going, yeah, wait, hang on a second, we don't like that, and then starts giving you deadly reactions. Okay, I'm just saying. So, you know, I would love if, I think it'd be so cool if in my lifetime, like, deadly allergies become a thing that is treatable more than just managing symptoms and exposure. It could be something that people actually like could get rid of. What? Ah! Let me just fall down. How does that sound? I must be happy I didn't. You guys must be happy I didn't join science yet? Is that what you're saying? That we must be happy that you haven't joined science? I don't know. I think you could join science if you wanted to. I don't see the reason for anything holding you back from joining science. Oh, everyone! Let's solve everything too fast. Everyone's glad that you haven't joined science because you would then put everyone else out of science. You would just be too good at it. You know what? That's there'd be no jobs anymore. You're so right. That is a little bit of a dilemma. I don't think it's necessarily fair to have to ask you to hold yourself back like that. But you know, like, man, what else can we do? You're just too good. You're gonna get rid of the entire job market by just having too much science. Can I make that? Yeah. I can jump for the beef. I keep meaning to watch Parkour Civilization. I know it's been a couple months since its heyday. But don't get me wrong, I can jump for the beef. I'd love to do it maybe one day. Maybe when you give everyone else like a fighting chance, like give everyone else a little bit of time to try to figure out the whole science thing, then you can just come in and sweep the rest, and you know, sweep everyone else off their feet. That would be, I think, an acceptable way to do it. You give everyone a little bit of an opportunity, and then you know, let it happen. Oh my gosh, what was wrong with that jump? Something happened. I like bonked my head or something. Parkour Civilization reaction. I don't think I ever want to be a person who does reactions because I think I would feel gross and slimy inside. But I could watch Parkour Civilization and then tell you guys my reaction. Oh my gosh, I film the reaction from Parkour Civilization separately. And then it's like, guys, if you wanna watch my reaction to Parkour Civilization, you have to sync this up perfectly with the actual video. You have to have both up at once. But nobody ever jumps for the beef. I have heard that, but I think that they simply have not met me, because I would jump for the beef always. I'd see that beef and I'd go, oh yeah, we're jumping for that today. I'll be like, are you going to jump for the beef or the chicken? But I will already be eating the beef, is the thing. It's like they're not even gonna get all the way through their little spiel and I will already have the beef. I'm simply too good. They would need to get on my level. But we know that that's impossible. Because I am simply too good. Ah! This one is not that hard, but it is tricky, and I have been doing it for a little bit, which means that I'm starting to not think about it as carefully as I should. Oh, come on! Okay. We must be the most humble people ever. I think we are. I don't think anyone is ever as humble as us. Nobody has ever been as humble as us. So true. We're winning we're winning the humility game. No one has ever been even close to as humble as we are. Among other things, you know, there's other things that no one's gone close with. If I fell right there, I would have screamed. But it's okay. It's okay, I didn't fall. It was all a dream. It was all just a bad dream. It's okay now. You don't need to be afraid. I should rewatch Lucids. That's just a general thought. I haven't watched Lucids in a hot second. Lucids? Really good. It's really good is the thing. Also waiting for a YouTube upload. You're so right. I need to do that. Graphic, congrats on living, on making it through the perilous journey. We love a survival story. I need to edit the cake, don't I? That's so embarrassing for me. It's been over a year at this point. It's been like, is it coming up on 2 years at this point? That's really embarrassing. I should just simply get good. It's like largely, I've made decent progress is the thing. I've got a rough cut put together. Now I need to fine tune it and add some things is the problem. This is really embarrassing. Give us a percentage. That depends on if I'm going to change my standards for what actually counts as done in the end. The thing is, I could probably finish it in a good, like, 5 to 8 hours of work, I think, is my best estimate right now. Potentially more, potentially less. I don't have that much editing experience, so I don't have a good benchmark for how long things take me. I have a rough cut, which means I have all of the scenes laid out in order, and I've generally cut them to about the length that I want them to get. I still need to, again, there's some things that I need to, I think, speed up. There's some things I might need to color grade a little bit. And I need to add, like, I need to do some audio work. Adding, like, background music and stuff. But if I ever really sat down and focused on it, it would maybe be 2 or 3 sessions of concentrated effort, and the session length obviously depends on what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I'd be caught dancing as a femboy. Okay. To be fair, I don't think we're close yet. Still, you know, like I've been sitting pretty under 500 for a couple months now. We're just sort of hanging out. So I don't think you need to be that concerned. No, I have a girlfriend. I can't. Okay, that's also fair. But I don't think we're that close. Just unable to. Well, you could always go back on the deal if it's that important to you. Like, again, I still think that this is such a future problem that we don't really need to be too concerned about it right now. Oh, I was so close. But like, if it gets really bad, I'm not holding you accountable to it. And I can beat up anyone who tries to. I can say, hey, no being mean to Max. I can probably make it from here, can't I? Oh, there we go. Whoop. Oh, it's one of these. Just gotta be a little clever then. I'm a man of my word. Alright, then I guess I'll have to, I guess I'll just have to get good, you know? Actually sit down and do some editing at some point. Alright. Woo boy. Surely the editing will actually be done at some point, right? Oh my gosh, that straight up pushed me off. Oh my gosh, it happened again! Why would they do this to me in particular? Just like pushing me off, I guess. No, I do think that the best solution is for me to get good. Particularly because I've been meaning to get good for quite some time. But, oh, someone's name is Thylacine, that's so cute. Like the marsupial creature. The thylacine is unfortunately extinct as far as we know. But I'm not going to lie that there is a part of me that's hoping that we just lost track of them, that there's like a couple of them still in the wild somewhere just hanging out. I don't think I hold out hope. It would be really cool. It would be really cool if they were just hanging out. If they were just hiding somewhere in the wilderness. I personally would be quite thrilled if they were just hanging out somewhere. But they are all dead as far as we know. No, marsupials are wild though. Like they like so many mammals said, alright, we are going to have like a placenta and stuff. And then marsupials said, nah, we've never needed one of those. And then just kept doing whatever it is they were doing. Insane stuff. I love the fact that the dodos died because Dutch Steelies, but I don't love that the dodos died. But it is interesting. Do you guys know that there are marsupials in South America? I feel like when I was growing up, I always thought the marsupials only lived in Australia. but there are South American marsupials. And I think that's so based of them. I think if I were a creature in South America, like a little rodent-y guy of some sort. Well, not technically a rodent, because rodents are Uraconticulares. If I was like a little possum guy or something, I would love to. I'd love to be a marsupial in South America. I want to go to South America so badly. It's a pretty cool continent from what I hear. I've never been myself. You know, I live on the same side of the world as it and everything, but never been down there. Would be pretty neat. Would be pretty cool. Seems kind of rad. The Amazon rainforest seems pretty intense. Like when you use the big animal words. Thank you, thank you. I know so many big animal and plant words. I've studied them quite extensively. Oh my gosh, I need to make sure Shardspoon notices that her streak for Metaflora looks weird. She posted it, and I think there was something about like logins and stuff. It wasn't showing up with her regular streak. I must warn Shardspoon about the issue with the streak. This is vital information for one Shardspoon to have. And hermit crabs. Hermit crabs are cool. They really just said, we are going to be guys who live in shells, but do we make shells? No, we are just going to find some shells. We're gonna find a shell and we're gonna hang out in it. And you know what? I do respect that. It's like recycling and all that. Like, why make your own if you could just recycle someone else's? It does make it difficult when you're trying to work with crustaceans in Metazua, because there's like 3 things that are labeled as crabs. It's like horseshoe crabs, coconut crabs, fiddlehead crabs, hermit crabs. And I don't think any of those things are in the same group. Because horseshoe crabs are a completely different thing. They're a much older and different type of organism. Hermit crabs are not like true crabs, and I don't even think coconut crabs are true crabs. Just like me, for real. Yeah, when they find a big shell, they'll try on it. If it won't fit, they'll stand still and wait for one that fits them. Yeah. They're pretty neat. Like, there'll be a huge line and they all pass on their shell. Nice. They're like, oh, that one doesn't fit. Oh, that one doesn't fit. Oh, this one actually fits me. And everyone goes, yeah, woo, good for you. Yeah, I know that there's like little meetups that they do where, they'll exchange shells and stuff. And I think that that's darling. I think that's the true spirit of the global community, I think. Oh gosh, Candyball wants me to stand and stretch now. Alright, Candyball. Alright, if you insist. We'll do a quick one. We'll do a quick little stand up and down. Oh, I've been sitting in a chair for a long time. Not just here, I was sitting in a chair at work. There's one popular crab that had a human skull instead of a shell. Nice. If I were a very large hermit crab, I would also want to use a human skull as a shell. It seems like a good place to be, if you ask me. Oh, come on. It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's literally fine. Trying to type in the time I was gone. Imagine typing ever. I don't think I've ever typed a single thing in my life. I've been getting very good at using the number pad lately. What with the employment where I use a number pad extensively. I might at some point ask them to get me a left-handed number pad, because I'm ambidextrous and I sort of naturally go to use my left hand on a lot of things with number pads. You want me to talk? I only talk. They didn't give me any fingers. How could I be typing? It's simply impossible until they give me some hands to work with. But, no, yeah, I was like, man, I kind of wish that the keypad was on the left-hand side, because that's where I sort of naturally to go. And they're like, oh, well, we could see if we can get one for you. And I said, what? They said, yeah, we can request it. And I haven't gone through the process of doing that yet, so I don't know out there if I'm actually gonna get one anytime soon. But it's kind of neat. Oh, thank goodness. Shard Spoon got the streak done. Woo-wee! I was real scared about that. I was real worried. Because what it is sometimes Trainwreck Labs, the site that Metaflora and Metazua are hosted on, will like just log you out for some reason, and then the next time you go to play one of the Philo games, it doesn't remember who you are, and so it doesn't remember your streak or anything, which is bad news. Like sometimes. Oh my gosh, hi Spoon. Wait, did you hear me? Damn it, I know, it really feels like that. Whoa. Wild and crazy stuff. So you heard me being like, oh my gosh, I have to make sure that Spoon gets the flora done. Oh my gosh. This is really funny, actually. I'm so thrilled. This is really funny. I'm so worried. I was like, no! Your streak! Because let me tell you, it's so viscerally painful to lose a long Philo game streak. I still regret lapsing the one time that I've done it. And I'm working back on that streak, but ooh, it takes a long time. Ooh, it takes ages. Playing Skyrim for some reason. I've never played Skyrim. Would you recommend it? I feel like the answer is complicated. Yo, Octoslov, let's go, Max. Let's absolutely go. I hear that some people like Skyrim a lot, and then some people don't like Skyrim a lot. Is this compatible with your experience? Okay, you think it's a fun time? Okay. Yeah, I've just never played. It's one of those big titles that I just never did. There's some games out there that it's wild and that I have not played them, and yet here we are. Isn't Skyrim the one where you can do nearly everything? I thought that was Baldur's Gate 3. Skyrim would be so good if it was good. Played it many, but I've never beat it. So this is like as if played as intended, it might not be good, or it might not be the best choice. But if you're just playing to have fun, then you might be cooking. I love BG3. I've heard so many good things about it. But no, oh my gosh, this thing would be good, so good if it was good. Phrase has changed my mind. It's like, wow, this thing would be so good if it was good, and it's like, whoa. Is it like goofing up and stealing? That does admittedly sound delightful. Okay, I think he's rage quit gaming. I've seen at the end game it does look cool. Sorry to hear about the big rage quit from Gaming Max. That's rough. Sometimes gaming do be like that. Okay, how do I want to handle this next bit? Like that, that's how I want to handle it. Alright. I'm so mad. Elden Ring does sound difficult, from what I've heard. I haven't touched my PlayStation while, bless. You know, Elden Ring is one that I have, yeah. I watched some people play a little bit, like a year or two ago, and it looked very difficult. It looks like one of those ones where you keep doing things and you keep dying, and I know that that sounds fundamentally a little bit similar to Parkour Warrior, but game combat. I just figured out that I don't think I do combat in games super well unless it is something like turn-based like Hong. You know, if it's all like quick fence, you gotta do like combos and things and everything. I don't think I did it myself. It's really fun though. Oof. One of those then. Why is it Christmas? Why on earth is it Christmas? Who in the world made it Christmas? This is an outrage. But yeah, no, I just don't think that most games' combat systems are for me. I really like combat in D&D and stuff on occasion. Like I'm definitely more so there for the roleplay usually. But on occasion combat can be fun when you get to do something really, really fun. Like I convinced my DM to give me a jump ring at the beginning of the campaign, and I don't think he realized the power that that would give me. 'Cause the jump ring, it is it's kind of hard to beat in a lot of ways. It's a bad experience. This Christmas, the day before Christmas, I was with friends and I was sleepy. Oh no. This feels like it's leading somewhere unfortunate. Jump ring, underrated item in D&D. You know what I think is so silly that I learned about this week? The 3-item attunement rule. Now listen, I might be exposing myself a little bit here as someone who doesn't know the rules entirely. I'd never encountered the 3 attunement item rule before, and I think that it's dumb. I think I should be allowed to attune to as many things as I want. And my reasoning is because I want to. Because my rogue is so disgustingly fast. That is a good reason to like combat. I would agree that sounds like a good time. Focus on a friend, but she let me sleep. She's letting me sleep. I just like it. Nice. I'd love to play a stuttering wizard. Oh yeah, I think we've talked about this a little bit before. That sounds like a fun concept for a character. But why on earth would you only be allowed to attune to 3 things? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm sure you could try to explain it with like, oh, but you can only have the magical bonds with a couple of things. I think... Shut up. I should be able to make friends with as many magical items as I want. Should not be able to talk and saying a spell wrong. And then having some wild some problem, etc. I think that's silly. I think that's very silly, and I disagree with it. I think that what are we, a tightrope walker? You know? Druids are also very cool. Druids are very cool. I'm a druid enjoyer. I've never played a druid, but I like when other people play them well. Love druids playing Leonard. Oh, nice! No, it's really cool when people pop off with that. What if you could be an animal? I don't know. My backpack and you can get stuff. 1, 3. Well, it's not the issue. It's not carrying capacity. It's attunement, which means that you've formed a special little bond with a magic item, and I think it's silly. I think it's really silly. I think why? Especially because so many things require attunement. Like if there were less things that required attunement, maybe I'd be less upset about this. But so many things require attunement, and you're telling me you can only do 3 of them. That's insane. Druid doing D&D? He's the protector of the forest. I mean, the character concept can be whatever you want depending on the setting and storyline and stuff. Like the druids don't have to be one thing necessarily, but they're like spellcasters and they turn into animals. And they can have like and the magic that they have changes based on their circle, which is like their subclass and stuff. It's very cool. Very cool, very pog. It's like, what if there was a guy, except you wanted the guy to be a bear sometimes? Can you turn into bears when you're a druid? I feel like you should be able to turn into a bear when you're a druid. That feels important. I think ends are supposed to be a lot more rare than a lot of DMs make them. Well, I think that's silly. I think they're... What's the point of things if you can't give them to your guys? Especially considering that items are what add a lot of flavor with a lot of concepts. Like there's some concepts that you just can't do without some magic item effects. And you're telling me you can only have 3? Insane behavior is all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that worked out surprisingly well for what it was, but alas, it still killed my momentum. Okay. Doesn't bounce prevent that? I can't believe fun is illegal. Literally, why would they make fun illegal? Do they not want people to enjoy the game? It can be bears. It's kind of a classic wild shape TBH. Okay. I played Minecraft so I only used animals, but I like kind of werewolves. Nice. So generally protected the wild places, but they can be anything you want. Ah! Ah! You can be whatever your heart desires. Whatever you like. Now I think it's dumb. The three attunement item thing. I think it's very silly. I think that they should get good. Druid is a kid with barbarian levels and anxiety, so her druidness is, I'm so scared I want to black out and bite people about it, you know? Pop off. It's a great time now, it sounds lovely. Love a guy who's just so scared all the time. Big fan, personally. I think it's a good character archetype. Like what? Oh no, are you worried I'm gonna get a little too silly with having too many magic items? Are you worried I'm gonna have too good of a time? Oh my gosh, this is so tragically sad. I can't believe this. Goes on, give you an example. So like the jump ring that I mentioned earlier is an example. That's an item that allows my character to cast the spell Jump on himself as a bonus action at will. And jump doubles your jump distance for 60 seconds. Which my guy's a monk, which means that he's also got a feature that lets him triple, I think, his jump distance for a round. Either that or double it again. It's kind of complicated. I think it might be triple. but basically it means he can go very, very fast if I push all the limits with him. And I like to push all the limits with him, to great chagrin of my DM, who does not like it when I push the limits. I'm just simply too fast. Just let me know if you read minds, boots that make you very fast, etc. Ooh, yeah, stuff like that. And I think less of it should require attunement if they're gonna make it like this. I think if they're gonna try and if they're gonna put all the cool stuff behind a barrier of attunement, what's even the point? I do not want to have to, I don't know. I do not want to have to compromise on my cool concepts because of their petty, I don't know, balancing or whatever. Do you not, I'm like, do you not believe that the balancing should be in your hearts? They don't understand the heart of the cards. Like a special thing? Yeah, like a magic item, usually. Generally, yeah, it's not items like shoes or like normal shoes. Normal shoes do not require attunement. You can can have as many pairs of normal shoes as you want, and have that be perfectly fine. Gamble, so you can buy attunement. Well, the trick is that you can only be attuned to 3 items. If you want a 4th, then you need to be an artificer. Some people are power gamers and like us, they have no whimsicality or love in their hearts. Well, that's dumb. I think people should simply get good then. I think they should not be like that. No one's allowed to have any fun. They're just ruining it for the rest of us. This is so sad. Why would they ruin it for me in particular? I can't believe this. They're making it so I in particular don't get to have a good time. This feels very personal. I think they're oh. This oh my gosh, they keep wild, and they keep being flashing lights on my screen. But no, I think that's silly. I would like my guy to have all of his cool little stuff and something that that lets him avoid the weird magical effects of the place that they're in. I love my DM. I feel like he's trying to get me to get rid of the jump ring. Even if just for a little bit, I feel like he's trying to make me compromise the jump ring, and that's probably not true. But ooh, I know he doesn't like it when I use the jump ring. And now, wouldn't you know it? So how convenient. Messed up. It's crazy messed up out here. How am I supposed to go like 12 million feet in a round like this? Insane behavior to not let me have all the things that I want. I just think that I'm a special little guy. And the rules of D&D should be bent for me in particular. Maybe a couple other people, if they're very polite, they can also have the rules be bent for them. But definitely me in particular, I should get it. Cause I'm just the most special little guy ever. They should make my life in particular easy. she was like awful good in those things. Yeah, I mean, it was a bigger deal in some earlier versions. I play 5e, where it's a thing that you can do but doesn't necessarily have to be a super huge part of anything. Unless you get a little silly with some things. But alignments, yeah, in like 4e, it was really important. I played a little bit of 4e when I first started. Whoop! I think hard D&D is having one condition that you fight for your life to achieve in every encounter, and your DM coming up with increasingly convoluted ways to stop you. Unfortunately, that does sound about right. That's why when I make encounters, I like to change up what the stakes are about. Like I like to change what the win condition even is, so that way you can't just rely on the same strategies of everything all the time, because the goalposts are moving. And not moving the goalposts in just a I want to screw over you in particular kind of way. Genuinely just making it so that I want my players to have to think strategically. I want to make them have a bad time of it. There we go. So I love weird secondary mechanics so much it gets really boring otherwise, because otherwise you're just hitting people. You're just rolling dice at each other and saying numbers. I really like to, in particular, come up with reasons why people need to move around battlefields. I think that the way that D&D is built, just as it was written, does not reward a lot of battlefield mobility. It rewards getting in close with the guy and just hitting each other until one of you dies. So I love to find ways to make it so that you have to keep moving. We'll go bye. Yep. Bye, Max. Thank you for stopping by. It was lovely to see you. Good luck with having a girlfriend. Pop off for real, for real. Oh, that's a diabolical amount of time. Just enough that you'll die if you do it too long. Ah! Thought I had something clever going, but... Ah! Maybe I should stop being clever and just do it well. I could probably make it for that, but, you know. When I'm in an encounter with floor hazards, or if you stand in one place too long, you get stabbed with spikes or something. Yeah! No, because I hate combat that's just standing and swinging swords at each other and stuff. Like, it has its place, for sure, and I think, when done in the right circumstances, it can be exciting. Like, it's not an invalid way to do it, if you get good and funky enough. But, so you gotta run away from the fights and take opportunity, or play chicken and risk waiting for the other guy to run first so you can opportunity hit them. Make them think on their feet. Make them consider, like, what the best outcome is and how they have to use the space in their plans. No, I'm a big fan of that. If you wait too long, you get stabbed. I'm not gonna lie, Corbica, that does sound really delightful. That's my kind of encounter. Sometimes we're a bit silly. Ah! Sometimes we're a lot silly. Sometimes we're even more silly. There we go, and sometimes we win. Sometimes we stay winning forever and ever and ever. Extremity attack makes perfect sense with the thing it's trying to prevent, but also completely de-incentivizes movement in combat, which is lame. No, that's my thing is, it's like, oh, but if you move, then you get, then oh man, you get hit, and everyone knows that getting hit is bad. So you just want to stay still as much as possible. And call me crazy, I think that's really boring. The solution behind AK, what? Yeah, because I recognize that what they're trying to do is prevent people from just jumping in to hit things and then running away and stuff and being cowards about it. But I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the way to do it. Because I think that doesn't require much critical thinking at all. Like, you guys have seen me playing, like, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 for the past couple of weeks, in which there's a lot of movement, with your battlefields, where you have to constantly be thinking about, like, the best troop stacks to be going after, and, like, angles of attack, and what things will let you use, like, a special little ability, and you gotta make sure that you don't clump your guys up if you're facing someone who has, like, dragons and stuff. It's a whole like little strategic puzzle of like how you can use movement both to help you and hinder the other guy in the combat. I just wish that D&D had something similar. Because again, I'll on occasion, yeah, it can be fun to just fight a guy until one of you drops, but call me crazy, I don't think that that's the most fun way to do it. Alright, that I believe is all of the courses. And I do have a hot take, which is that I think that's actually where we're going to end the stream now. I could go for some advanced completions, but it's been a bit of a long day, and I feel like I'm content having just completed everything. To me, the best I've got is letting all players use the bonus action disengage mechanic, but I've never tried its 90k. I do think it gives fast classes like monks and rogues a special feel. Yeah, I will be back on Saturday. Remember, I've got improv practice tomorrow. And I'll say something about that in the Discord. I'm not sure what we'll be doing Saturday. Maybe we'll be finishing up my home campaign. I don't know. Oh. For now, thank you everyone for stopping by. Make sure to take care of yourselves. You know, drink water, like get some sleep, eat some snacks, something, take your meds. Love you guys lots, and I will see you later. Okay, bye-bye.